Hello everyone, good morning. I hope you're all well. Let's open today's discussion with a quick look at how testing is done within the International Baccalaureate systems. Specifically, I'll be discussing the external assessment of the testing within International Baccalaureate. Now, before we begin, you have to understand something about how the IB question paper works. For IB English, there are two exam papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Without going into too many details, I'll just tell you this, that paper 1 and paper 2 both test the students' comfort with and ability to effectively use the English language, although they do it in different ways. So paper 1 assesses how a student responds to a piece of text that they've never seen before in their life, whereas paper 2 provides questions from a text which they are familiar with, something they would have done in school. And they have to answer the questions within essay type questions within both these papers. So for this particular class, we look at paper 2. I'll be talking about paper 2, the literature paper, and I'll be covering 3 points. One is the questions themselves, then there is the answering technique, and the third is how to prepare for the questions. So what you must understand is that the purpose behind these questions is to, as I said, to test how well the student has understood the text, and equally important, understood the text and the underlying meanings and ideas of the text. Whether it's the paper 1 or paper 2, both of them test the same thing. The underlying ideas, the themes, all of that. And this other part of it is how they are effectively able to express what they've understood in order to communicate to the examiner their comprehension of the text. So an important thing to understand is that understanding a story and effectively expressing what you understood are two different things. They're not the same. And as for me as a teacher, my forte is to bridge the gap between both of these qualities. So I help the students understand text and then effectively express their understanding too. So that's my specialization. And I have found in my experience that teaching students to understand the text is the easy part, that they are able to do. They are able to understand and properly comprehend what they've learned, what they've read. But effectively expressing what they've learned is the difficult part. And that is again what I specialize in, teaching them to effectively express themselves, use the right language, the appropriate language, use beautiful English in order to properly communicate their ideas on paper. So I'll illustrate what everything I've said here by discussing one specific literary text from the IB 2 paper, which is a novel, not a novel really, it's a collection of short stories called Revenge by Yoko Okagawa. And I will do that in the coming video. If you would like to see how I teach that novel, that collection of short stories, that text, then please follow me in the next video and you'll be able to get some idea hopefully. So see you there. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.